Hey everyone. I hope you've all had a pretty good week so far this week. Well, mine's been a little crazy. Work has been kind of crazy. And so I was trying to fit some time in to get this border done for you this week. And I was playing around with the brand new snow capped mountain punch with creative memories. And um, I came up with something different how to use. You know me, I'm always looking for a different idea to use. So let me show you what I came up with. And you guys can let me know if you like it or not. Okay, so this is how this border really should look. It's a snow-capped mountains. The other new pine tree punch that we've got goes along with it. I put some white shimmer in the back. And it looks like snow-capped mountains with some trees. And I'll probably eventually do a little bit of maybe using a white pen or a silver pen to put that on the trees. But this was just a quick border punch to show you what this punch really looks like. But I came up with something a little different. These are layered, similar to what I did with the owl border that I did, but I did this a different way, and this was really easy. I don't even remember how I came up with it, but um, this is washi tape in here with these, and then some embellishments. And these embellishments, these are the Nordic Winter embellishments. I think these are so pretty. There's deer and branches, and I think this is even dried oranges with some cinnamon sticks. So lots of really, really pretty things here for the Nordic winter. But in that pack also has these really cool um, like dot embellishments. They're different from what we've made before. They're more flat, but they still look like they've got those diamond type shapes to them. Aren't those pretty? But they're really more flat than the other ones that we've had. So see, they don't stick out as high. So anyway, that's what I added to this as well. So let me show you how I made it. I used the Shiplap paper pack. Now, this was available a few years back in 2021, and then it was available again as some incentive type things recently. So if you don't have one, get a hold of your advisor because she probably does, and that she can get one of these for you. Then I also used the new brown shimmer and the gold shimmer papers. I'm going to focus. There we go. Gold shimmer and the brown shimmer. These are brand new, and they came out recently in other incentive type things. But I'm sure your advisor got a lot of these brown shimmer packs because they are so, so pretty. So that's what I used for these. So what I did with these embellishments, I took this light brown paper with the wood grain. The back side is the darker color. And then I used the brown shimmer and the gold shimmer. And I went ahead and punched these all together. These are all very lightweight papers. So put them all up against one side. I'm not going to hold it together. And I'm going to put them in this border punch. And I'm going to line it up with this black line right here on the side. Okay. But they're all put in there at the same size. So I'm just going to punch them, move the paper across, and these are really easy to match up to this pattern. Oops. Let me get it straight again. Just make sure that all of the blue is covered up on the side of this on this side that you're moving the paper towards to the left. Cover up all the blue pattern. Make sure that the paper is lined up against the back of this. And just keep matching the paper as you go across. And just punch all 3 sheets at the same time. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet to get the layering, but I'll show you what I did. It's back in here. The gold kind of came out from underneath, so I'm going to line it up again. Okay, there we go. So we have all 3 sheets all cut the same. Okay. Now what I want to do is the wood grain that's on the top. I'm going to take my trimmer and the top piece, so whatever color you want to use, you're going to take the top piece and you're kind of cut it at the 2-inch mark. So the top of these mountains over here are going to be at the 2-inch mark on your trimmer. Okay, the second sheet that you use, which for me is the brown shimmer, I'm going to put it in at just almost 2 1/4. It's really going to be 2 and about 3/8 of an inch. You can do 2 1/4 if you'd like, but I kind of wanted it just a little bit smaller. I didn't want the mat to be quite as big. Okay, and then the last one is the gold shimmer. And I'm going to cut it under 2 1/2, kind of about 2 and 2 3/8. Oh, wait, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 2 3/8. Line that up. Wait, hold on. That needs to be almost, there we go, to the next line up here. Okay. Not quite 2 1/2 inches. Okay, so I've got that one cut. So what that is going to do is it's going to layer it for me on the one side. Okay, make sure this is pushed down all the way. I don't think I cut that straight. I think I need to cut this brown, the dark brown one again. So hold on, let me look. And yeah, I didn't quite cut that straight. Or I didn't punch it right. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me just figure this out here. This one, this one, this one, this one. For some reason, it doesn't look right on the gold. Maybe I didn't cut the gold straight. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me on that one. Okay. So now I'm going to line these all up. So the layering shows up on this side. Now I'm not going to want that matting to be quite that big, but when I punch the other side and then center them all in there, it'll work. So put this out of the way again. Make sure it's lined up against the edge. Put this in here. Now it's not going to line up exact. I'm not going to be able to see it very well. So what I want to do is take a Post-it note. And it doesn't need to be big. And I'm going to line this edge up right on the edge with this. This way I'll be able to see it on that line. Oh, that's not straight. Let's use the other side. Okay, so put it in, push it up against the back on the right-hand side, and then just make sure it's lined up with this black line right here. Okay? So we punch it. Keep them all together. Move it over. Match up the pattern on the left-hand side. Punch it again and just keep doing that all the way across. Okay, so now we've got both sides punched. Now, if you move all of these to center them on each piece, they'll all be matted for you, like that. So isn't that cool? I know I did the owl border a little different. I had put different size pieces of cardboard on here and cut them different sizes from the back. But that was also because I had folded it. So that made a difference. This one I didn't fold, and so it made it easy to just cut both those sides like that. Okay, so move these out of the way. Okay. So now we're going to put some adhesive on the back of each of these pieces and adhere them together. I'm just going to put some down the middle. And take the brown piece, center this one, the wood grain one, on the brown shimmer. And then do the same thing with this. And put it on the gold shimmer. And then I have this really pretty triple layer border. Now, I think that's really cool because to me, this doesn't look like snow-capped mountains anymore. This looks like a big piece of driftwood or something. Then I have this brown washi tape. This was actually part of a special. It came with this shiplap paper. So I'm just going to cut this. I don't know how long that is, maybe about 1.25 inches or so. And then I'm just going to cut it into 4 pieces. And when I cut these, now I'm just going to slide these down into some of these holes. So they're kind of catty corner. So I'm going to put it in here and put it down in here. And just take it straight across from one to the other. Okay, like that. And I'm going to do that all the way down. There'll be 5 strips. So I'll have to cut another piece to get that 5th strip. That's okay. If you guys like this technique, this was pretty interesting how I came up with this. Not quite sure how I did it, but I really like the effect and just another way to use one of our borders. It's just not quite as apparent as some of the other ways to use them. I like doing different things with them. So if you guys happen to like this idea and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please think about it. Just click on this little subscribe button, and then you can also click on that bell, and then it will you'll get notified when my video comes out each week. It's not always the same day. I try to keep it pretty consistent, but there is things in life. You know how things are, guys. Everyone's busy and things come up, and sometimes it's hard to keep things on a consistent day. But I do my best to get a new video, a new border idea out to you each week. So that would be super cool if you think about wanting to subscribe to my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm almost done with this part here. Kind of try to bring it straight across. Okay, and then one more. So if any of you really don't have an advisor near you that you can get your products from or that you already purchased from, I'd be happy to help you out. Feel free to go to my website. It's at www.creativememories.com/user/Deanne Castro, and check out all of our new products. Check out any of the specials we may be having. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is deannecmc2@yahoo.com. I'd be happy to hear from you. It would be fun to see any of the ideas that I make that you create. And so just like that, we've got some washi tape on this. And if the pieces on the back are too long, that's showing through the other holes, you can trim them up. Because then the last thing you're going to do is cut a 2.5-inch piece of coordinating paper. Now, I really liked the other side of this light wood grain paper, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to use this darker, pretty brown wood grain. So I'm going to cut a 2.5-inch piece, put underneath this. And then we're going to be almost done. Okay, add some adhesive to the back. And move that banner out of the way. Okay, so then you're just going to center this layered piece. The washi tape's getting stuck here, so it doesn't want to center very well. Okay, and then center that all the way down. And then you're almost done. That washi tape didn't lay flat. There we go. Okay, so on this one, I used a couple pieces of embellishments, and I've got these really pretty candles here. I'll add to this one. Let's see, pull this down here. And you can use the foam squares to make them stand out a little better. Gonna put these right down the middle. That'll keep them from falling in. I'm gonna angle it just a little bit. And then this one, do the same thing with. This one down here. And if you want, you can add another embellishment on the top. But what I did on these is I just took some of these really pretty sparkly embellishments and I put it right down here and then right down here just to add a little bit of color and some really cool dimension to it. So let's see. I'm going to start it out with the darker brown. One. Added a green in the middle. And then the lighter brown on the other side. Come off. There we go. Okay. And then the same thing down underneath. But I alternated them. I put the darker brown on the bottom and went with the green again in the middle. And then the light brown on the other side. Okay, isn't that pretty, guys? This just came out so pretty. And it doesn't really look like snow-capped mountains, does it? So this punch is really versatile. You can make it straight with just the regular punch. What did I do with that one? Here we go. Just a straight snow-capped mountain punch with some trees, or you can add some birds, you can add some deer, you can add elk, anything you have that might be small enough to add to this border. Or you can make it the way I did and just decorate it up and I love the wood grain paper, but I also used, this is the Christmas cheer paper pack. So it's got less of matting on here, but this was the Mars shimmer paper pack. And then this is a blue and red gingham. Can you see that very well? And then this was a white piece with some little gold dots on the top. And then I put a Christmas ornament. And then this is a lighter color washi tape on these. And then for these, I just added a little bit of bling in the top in the middle and on the bottom. Okay, so let me kind of add this. This piece of background paper is out of the um, cabin time paper pack. But this is going to look really pretty if we put this, we can add it right in this blue piece. These are like a fast to fabulous piece of paper. And if you add it right in there, it fits perfect, adds a little bit of extra color in the back, and then you can add your photos on the page. Now, granted, you can put your photos any size that you want. I just tend to trim my photos to focus on what I originally wanted to take the photos of to begin with. So they're not always the same size, the same shape, but here's, it's kind of hard to see them, but you can get 3 4x6 photos on this page. Even room for some journaling. Put a little journaling box right here. And you can add another little embellishment up in the corner. So you want to put some bells up here, like that. And then your page is all done and ready to go in your album. Okay, guys. So one other thing, if you would like to join my Facebook group, um, it's a kind of a work in progress, but I want to be putting other new ideas on there, all of the new products as they come out, any specials that we may be having from week to week or month to month. It's kind of hard to see when all the specials are going to come out. But this month, I do know we will be doing a Black Friday promo, and that will probably come out in about a week and a half. So stay tuned. And if you'd like to join my Facebook group, ask to join, and I will put those specials on there as well. All right. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you hanging in there with me as I remeasure everything. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much. Okay.